Hi Twitch, we're back. Can they hear you? Don, can you speak?
Finally, the bride of the sea god has arrived.
One sec, I need... It's showing you? But it's not showing you're talking. One second. There. Fixed it.
Okay, that's not what I wanted.
Yes, guys, I got the full 2 cards.
Wait,
there you go.
And I got really lucky. What's he doing? Oh shit. He's doing stuff on the screen, okay?
Yeah, the text is a bit blurry.
Okay,
on my end.
Okay, I'll change it then. That better?
I can't tell. I need him to talk.
Oh. Well, it's also really bright in the cafe, too, to be honest. It's not really good. Okay, so let's see what we have for now. Oh. Yes, guys, I did get both cards, and I did get Sea God Merman Raphael, and he's at my cafe. Because, I mean, why not? I'm gonna check
How is he standing? With the tail?
Don, he has not sat down once when I've opened this game.
Oh my lord.
What? I got... Yeah, I'm gonna do the quick one, because I have enough for a quick one. Sunrise drop? Okay, let's do... I also have the music playing from the card, because why not? I don't need that! Yeah, so I did definitely get him.
You're gonna dance alone?
He's very quiet.
Yeah, because the thing is really low right now just because the music is so loud. If I turn this, the music goes really loud.
Okay.
Wait, I can craft?
What?
You can craft?
How do you do that?
Okay, I have enough to make a Caleb team.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm muting this for a minute because this music's so loud, guys.
How do you do that?
Okay, so if you collect enough of these... Okay, if you go into shards, Don, and if you collect enough of these shards... Like, you collect...
Yeah.
If you collect enough of them... Like, see... For 40, this is a 5-star. This is also a 5-star.
Oh, I see.
So,
I see.
So you get... Sometimes you collect these when you do the Galaxy Explorer, right?
And it just needs to be like 30 out of 30 or 40 out of 40, that kind of thing,
Yeah,
right?
so if you get enough of them, if you get enough of the shards, you automatically get the memory. I didn't even realize this was a thing until I went in. And I got a 4-star Caleb just like that. Just from the shards.
There you go. There you go.
I have a complete Caleb team.
There's some that just says own 10, but it doesn't have like 10 over 30 or something. I don't know what that means.
It might be because you already have that 5-star memory. You might already have that memory, that's why.
Oh, okay.
But you can still collect the shards because basically the shards allows you to level up, right? So it allows you to level up, so you can still rank up with them. So I didn't even know that. I just went in. So you can get 4 and 5 stars. Like these are 5 stars right here. This one I already have, so this will just be a rank up. But if I get 30 more for Fluffy Trap and 30 more for the Raphael your Fragrance, I get another 5-star just like that. And as you know, the purple is 4-star. Useful to know. Useful. That's like giving one for free. Sorry guys for your ears. I don't know why they put the music so loud in the main menu. Also, he has never sat down in the chair once. I wonder if it's because of that glitch that they just make him stand the whole time.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, because I saw a couple people on TikTok that when he sat down on the chair, his tail glitched through the floor. It was kind of funny.
Yes, I'm trying to be a model with that pose. I'm not even sitting in a way. How do you...
can call me your groom, but only when we're alone.
Okay, so...
What does that mean? What the fuck? Okay.
It's possibly lore related, Don. We'll find out when we get into the myth. How is he upright?
Okay.
How is he upright?
I don't know, that's what I'm saying. How is he upright? Apparently his tail is so big that like in battles, if you just stay like standing for long enough, he'll like kind of float. Like kind of like when you're lying down on your side and your head propped up by your arm, like when you're lying down, like he'll float in the air and then his tail will push you aside. It's kind of funny.
I don't think you can stare at it for 30 seconds without laughing.
True, I can't look at it without laughing. Okay. Okay, here, before we get into it, I'll show some pictures off, since might as well. Because I did get my outfit version, too. I did.
Oh, okay.
And, I just wanted to do one thing, though. Just one thing.
Gosh fucking damn it, I can't ascend that one.
Okay, Don, so I just wanted to ask. Did you want me to read the whole thing by myself, or did you want to read anything?
You can choose.
Okay, I'll read the narration. Do you want to just read the MC lines? Those are shorter.
Oh, sure.
I'll make sure to get it right. Okay, how do I change? I want to change my picture. How do I do that? Oh, I didn't know you could get the mermaid theme. Cancel. Wait, can't you change your profile picture? I thought you could.
Sure.
Guys, I need to find. How do I get? Okay, I gotta figure this out later. I wanted to change it to.
You can use the plushies as a profile picture. That's cute.
I wanted to put it as the photo booth picture. Oh yeah.
I still don't have enough to send the stem memory. Okay.
Oh yeah, I should
Sorry.
show. I should show. I did take the Caleb birthday pictures. I should show that off too. Might as well. Before we get into the myth. I did do the Caleb ones.
That's cute. See, he's such a cutie pie. He's so cute. He's romantic in his own way.
Sounds like you don't even like him when you're taking pictures with it.
Yeah, I don't even like him. Goes and pulls for his birthday card.
Okay, how do I? Oh, there. That's how I do it.
Yeah, you just have to, you know. Oh.
Don't worry, when the multi-banner comes out, then I'll be obsessed then. For now, we're obsessed.
You sure you're not obsessed right now? Or even with Caleb? Okay.
Caleb didn't even make it in the profile picture. Raphael did.
That means you're obsessed with Raphael.
Honestly, I can't decide mostly between... Oh, yeah. Inkme said she's checking it out on her phone.
Yay. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, do you see this? These two are like Lily in the same... I mean, Xavier's catching up. These two are so far behind, like, no tomorrow. I can't believe
do I see 29s and 22 or something? It's a bit like
It's 29. I'm sorry, Don. Silas, this is going up because I...
No, that's fine. That's fine. I think Pojo, I don't know what level. They're all pretty close for me right now.
I blame the fact that I have so many Silas cards that I need to level up to make a team out of him, so that's really why he's going up.
Oh yeah.
I'm not doing anything special, but I keep getting text messages and phone calls, so I don't, and I'm not one of those people, regardless of who it is, I will not ignore, you know? Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're gonna start the myth up. I will read mostly the narration, and Don's gonna read the MC lines.
Okay.
So bear with us. Just bear with us.
Mm-hmm.
We'll probably pause. I will take some, not your business pictures, but I will take some screenshot pictures. It's for this private album.
For research purposes.
For research purposes. Okay. Let's get started. The good thing is Dawn was able to get one of the cards, so she can watch the full story too on her own. Like she has she plays hers in the Chinese dub, so she gets to watch the full story again if she wants. And she got it on 10 pull.
Second 10 pull.
Yeah.
Second 10 pull of the event, yeah. That's because Ria is my zaddy and she paid for it, actually. She paid for the poll.
I'm glad she got at least one. I wanted her to get the second. I gave her enough to do 2 polls because I wanted her to get the second one. Because I've seen people get both on one. It took me 30 polls to get both cards, so...
That's pretty good.
No, wait, 50 if I include the free ones. So 50. I didn't pay anything. I used my gems that I saved up, so. And I'm still saving more gems again because the next one's supposed to be a multi-banner and I need to get all 5. Good luck.
Yeah, just let me just. Okay, they might give a free 10. I don't know if they'll give a free 20, but they might give a free 10. But let me calculate for you how many gems that is for all the guys. So let's do. They give a free 10 and you get one of the guys on the first free 10. Okay.
I think
so that means there's 4 guys left, right?
I think you can get a crate in one of the pools. So like if you get the one free 5-star crate, it's a guarantee. So honestly, I'd have to just try to go for 4, to be honest.
40 pulls or? Oh, okay, yeah, 4.
Yeah.
So that's 42,000 diamonds.
That's okay. I have the membership where I get diamonds every day. So plus I've been doing the contest too. I made it to the junior hunt contest. I just have to do that one in the senior, so I'll be able to.
Oh yeah, where am I at on the?
I'm doing everything that requires me to collect a
Yeah.
crystal. I'm doing everything that requires me to collect a crystal. Hopefully we get.
Okay, let's start.
Yeah, let's start. Yeah. No, I was just saying. Hopefully we do get 20 extra. We got 10 with the event. I think we always get 10 with the event. But they give 20 if the Chinese people spend a lot of money on the game.
Yeah, because they're rich and they're paying for everyone.
No,
Thank you, Chinese fans.
My taskbar is showing again. I hate this life.
Oh no.
Okay, sorry. 1 second. I have to restart the taskbar again because this game.
Oh my god, she's about to crash out, guys. Rola's dad's about to crash out. With her computer.
Because this is so annoying. The taskbar should not be showing up like this. It should go away. Okay, there. Fixed. Okay, let's start.
Okay.
Is the sound working?
I can't hear the music anymore. I don't know what happened to it.
Yeah, I can't hear it either. I might have to restart. Okay, sorry guys. I'm gonna have to restart the game because the music stopped working. I think it broke too many times, to be honest.
This game does crash quite a bit.
Not on
If you don't have a high quality phone or tablet that is as high quality as a gaming laptop or computer, it will crash multiple times. Oh, that's so funny.
Wait, the music's not working.
Yeah, I can't hear anything. No!
Did it break?
I think it broke. No!
Okay, we have to restart.
Raphael's being mean. Raphael's being mean. He's not letting us read his myth.
We were waiting for this. We had to schedule a day for this.
Because
We
it's
don't-
2 hours long.
Yeah, it's gonna be 2 hours. We're here for 2 hours, you know.
Yeah.
Sorry,
And we have
Don.
work tomorrow.
Yeah, luckily from home.
No, that's fine. That's
Yeah,
fine.
I have.
Motherfucker, I can't defeat this damn deep trial in the 24/7 one. Okay, sorry.
Okay, let's see if that works. Infold cooperating. I know, honestly, it'd probably play better on my phone, to be honest, because my phone doesn't actually crash. I think my phone is really good. There, it's back.
There you go.
We had to just restart the player, to be honest.
Maybe it was the MC. MC suddenly became deaf. Sorry. MC's ears were not working there. So MC had to restart. We had to hard reset her. She had to go to sleep.
She had to go to sleep.
I'm sorry.
That's all
Because
good.
we couldn't hear.
Okay.
I make myself laugh.
You make me laugh.
That's good.
Let's go to the beach. I never get tired of seeing the sunset there.
See, he's still not sitting in the chair. I don't understand. Every time I open, I don't even get to see the full body. Yes, I'm complaining.
Close up of the abs.
I mean, yeah, why am I complaining? I'm getting a close-up of the abs.
Exactly. His abs and his chest. Big boobies. He has pretty big boobies.
Okay, we're gonna start. Oh shit, no. Why did the game pause? No, it's already. Okay, there we go.
It's crashing. Okay.
Okay. Let's go. We're doing this. It's about to get very emotional, guys, but we're here, okay? I will say I did cry at the Silas one. And I'm not even a Silas fan.
I'm surprised that that did move her. That didn't even move me, and I'm like, oh.
Why didn't it move you? It was so sad at the end.
It moved me, but I was like, oh. Aw.
You know why?
That's sad. Okay.
You know why it didn't move you?
What?
Because I think I know why. Because the MC's not voiced. I think you need the MC also to be voiced for you to connect a little bit more.
Maybe. I also am just here to play the game for the hot men and not for the emotional baggage.
But Don, there's so much good lore. You're missing out on good stuff. It makes it even better.
Okay, start.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Black Sea is about to devour the world. Humanity's last ark, the city of Romero, is perched on a solitary island. There shall be a lunar eclipse, and at the end of the third night, Romero will be annihilated as it sinks below the ocean's waves. The Tome of the Sea God, which has foretold all worldly changes, announced the day in which humanity will be submerged during the first night.
The Sea God has abandoned us. He has abandoned everyone.
The Sea God is the one who will make the ocean devour Ramiro. He wants to destroy us.
He abandoned us.
Oh, we're gonna die. I don't wanna die.
At the edge of the harbor, which had suffered years of erosion because of the sea winds, desperate people pushed the sea god statues they carved with their own hands into the abyssal waters. Temples have been abandoned, their altars smashed, precious collections of books and scrolls are not, but ashes and smoke. Over the centuries, the people's faith in the sea god and everything that's associated with him were swallowed by rising tides. It was only a matter of time before they were abandoned and forgotten. The bride of the sea god suffered this fate as well.
The second night is already here. It won't be long until Ramiro is submerged. It'll be just as the prophecy says. The citizenry is mired in unrest. This continual chaos will inevitably unfold. My lord, we must find a way to soothe them.
It's only an eclipse. There's nothing to worry about. In fact, gather all the citizens and tell them. The Tome of the Sea God has revealed a new prophecy. We must hold the Wavier ritual and have the bride of the Sea God make an announcement.
Huh. Already intense as it starts.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear that? Bride of the Sea God.
The guards grab my arms and throw me to the ground. I stare at the intricate patterns that dot the hem of the Castilian's robes. The situation is ironic, and it leaves a bitter taste in my mouth. Oh, oops. In the past, he was Romero's minister, whose loyalty to the city was unmatched. Yet he's now a cruel individual after the prophecy appeared in the tome of the sea god.
Didn't you say the tome of the sea god spreads lies and leads people astray? Not only is it untrustworthy, but you sealed it away in a temple.
These matters are of no concern to you. Romero shall be reborn under the current castellan.
Oh, it's Castellan.
You will make that stone tablet reveal something, and then recite those words.
Jesus Christ, this is how you treat the bride of the sea god? Excuse me?
No, they hate the sea god, so I guess they hate. Everything is at stake here, but you're still obsessed with your power as a Castellan. How pathetic.
Foolish lass. Do you think you still be alive if someone else could converse with the tome of the sea god? Play your part. You know very well what will become of you if you don't.
After hearing the heavy lock bind the door, I'm once again left alone in the tower. Suddenly, a gentle breeze... What? I didn't even get to finish reading! Ooh.
You're the bride of the sea god. Why are you letting humans mistreat you?
No, that was in the trailer.
That was in the trailer.
When did he appear? That title is nothing more than a pair of shackles. Why can't you be the groom of Rolla instead?
That's where it's from, You keep saying sub, man. You keep saying waifu and sub. I think that's what even the MC wants, man.
No, he's still a waifu to me, okay?
That's why that line came up in the cafe.
Oh my lord.
I was like, see?
Oh, Lord MC. He's still waifu to me though.
That's what
He
she
can be your
wants.
husband though, he's my waifu.
No, that's what the MC wants. She's calling him her groom, not him calling her bride.
Oh my goodness.
I don't remember when it started. At first I thought the voice was a hallucination born from my lengthy imprisonment, but time passed and the seagulls brought me seashells with strange patterns. That's when I became certain of his existence. He claimed to be the sea god, but his voice was too youthful, too mysterious. I couldn't trust him. However, I found myself involuntarily anticipating his appearances. If anything, it'd make my time here a little more bearable. Excuse me. Sorry. I need to take a drink. It's a pop. It's not alcohol. I'm not that crazy.
Okay.
And like a person who was fascinated while watching a goldfish in a bowl, he approached me. He tested me, tempted my heart to yearn for freedom as it sat in a pit of despair.
Don't you want to escape? Tonight is your only chance.
Huh?
When the eclipse hangs high and the tides flow back, you only need to remember two things.
Okay. What things? Your line, Don.
What are you talking about?
The sea breeze flips through the tattered pages on the table. It stops, and there I see a page covered in mysterious, intricate symbols.
The sea god's Summoneo staff, the sea's ritualis hymn. When the time comes, I will answer your call.
The last traces of his voice are buried by the horn. I look outside to see an anxious crowd gathering under the What is this word? What is this word?
Dilapidated?
Dilapidated.
Dilapidated?
Dilapidated tower? We're learning new English words every day.
What do you mean? What do you want me to do? Are you still there?
Silence falls over the tower. I squeeze my eyes shut and force myself to stay calm.
His proposal is too sudden. It could be a trap as well. I'd be foolish not to question it. Even if it is a trap, doesn't matter? Is there anything more hopeless than being imprisoned here forever?
Oh my god, thanks. Our friend said dilapidated. Dilapidated, that's what it is!
Oh, okay.
I hate English.
Same here.
Why does this game have so much complications?
I might as well take this gamble.
Oh no, the taskbar again? I just can't with this. Okay, one second. Okay. So what I'm gonna do? And I'm gonna move it. Can I guys, sorry about this. You're gonna see me open up my settings.
By the way, does the bride even know that she's the bride of the sea god right now, or do they just call her that? How did they determine that if she hasn't even met the sea god? Like what? I'm confused.
I have no idea. I guess we're gonna learn. I'm just gonna see if I can shrink this or something.
Okay.
If it's just gonna keep not cooperating.
It just wants to say hi to you, Ria. The taskbar just wants to say hi to you.
Did you just say? Did you just say it wants to say hi to you?
Well, you're ignoring it, so it just wants to say
Oh,
hi.
I fixed it. I fixed it. Okay, I have it so it's on
There you go.
my other screen. There. That solves the problem.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, it can be on my other screen because that has all my stream set up. So. Did you say the lie?
Yes, it did.
Okay. We solved the problem, guys.
Rejoice, everyone!
You know, this guy's really annoying me.
He kind of looks like an elf to me.
Atop the tower, Hawkern... Oh my god. Hawkern raises the orb that symbolizes Romero. His gaze sweeps over the port's towering embankments and the ships with their black sails.
Do not fear this lunar eclipse. It heralds a new hope, a new future for Romero. We will not crumble under the waves.
By the way, Fred, how is the chat volume? Like, how's the volume in terms of game and us? Let me know if I have to turn anything up or turn anything down. Just let me know.
We've cast aside the sea god and left behind our hollow faith. Now, our centuries of sacrifice have changed the ancient prophecy.
Okay.
You will see the truth with your own eyes.
Uh-huh. The sea of people are like ants. what was I gonna say? They're restless. A guard shoves me and I stumble to the edge of the tower. In that instant, the gazes below me, filled with disgust, fear, anxiety, and cold indifference, pierce me like arrows. Okay. Thanks, friend. Let's see. Yeah, I do have the game up at the highest volume. Let me check this thing. Yeah, it's all at the highest volume. I could just turn us down a bit. I could turn the Discord too down a bit. My mic's been turned down a bit. I'll turn it down more. Okay, I guess I need to borrow the Summono staff.
My lord, the power within the tome of the sea god has faded. I need to use the sea god's Summono staff to make the prophecy's words manifest again.
The Wavier ritual doesn't require a sacred staff. Do not lie to me.
Tonight is the lunar eclipse. Without the Summonail staff to protect us, should any signs resembling calamities appear.
Sorry, I'm just fixing volumes.
Ah, okay.
I deliberately lower my voice at that moment. Lightning tears through the clouds, the sea churns, and massive waves crash onto the shore. A moment passes, the sea god's Summono staff, its old age apparent, is given to me.
According to him, I need to
Sing the hymn. I brush away the dust from the staff and race it toward the tome of the sea god.
Do you want me to? Okay, 1 second.
Get yourself.
Sorry, okay. I gotta lock it. Our silent universe awakens in the faint light where dusk and dawn meet and merge. Oh Lord. Oh God.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Okay. Okay. Lock it. Okay.
Okay. There's more!
The young and pure sea god descends upon the first wave surge. This is torture. What the fuck?
The ancient lyrics flow from my mouth as the staff slowly traces a totem-like pattern in the air. I was about to say in the sky, man. Subtly mysterious singing drifts through the biting sea wind with my voice. It echoes from far.
We're switching lines now. I'm narrating. You're gonna be MC now.
Our friend said, "LOL, such a melodious voice."
Thank you. My voice does enchant other people. I fucking can't.
It's okay, now you're serenading the sea god.
He's here. Okay.
Good, he didn't lie to me. A slight feeling of relief washes over me as I face the wind and sing even louder. Hey, we're still on the first chapter!
It's the cycles of the sun, the moon and the dust. He who guides soul to rest in distant realms. This is not a soul. What the fuck?
She's singing the sea's ritualis hymn. That forbidden song. Guards, seize her.
The guards lunge at me, but the staff emits a dazzling blue light that repels everyone. Oh my god, it's still not over!
Okay. Can I just like yell it? Okay.
Yeah, just yell it.
Okay. The sea god wields fire in the darkness. He is the blazing sun who ignites the lost night.
Thunder crashes down upon the sea, and enormous waves manifest. Heavy rainfall descends as storm engulfs all of Romero. Terror and chaos erupt around me. I clutch the staff tightly and continue to sing until a beam of light appears. It points to something under the towering waves. I brace myself before I leap into the ocean. This should be easy. What was that, Don?
He said he would greet me, but this is a little too violent for my liking. Yeah, no shit.
Black seawater twists into massive vortex and carries me away. Disoriented, I stop swimming and let my body sink deeper into the ocean depths. How are you living? How are you breathing? I lose track of time before a magnificent yet ruined structure gradually appears.
You're here at last.
Was I not supposed to be?
Yeah.
A voice as cold as frigid seawater drifts toward me. Ghostly light sweeps across the crumbling ruins. Like moonlight, it's reflected in my eyes. Before me is a slowly swaying fishtail, so magnificent that everything I've ever considered beautiful in my life suddenly feels plain and unremarkable.
A human body with the tail of a fish and the power to control the ocean. Are you the sea god?
My identity is of little importance.
Well, then what did we do all this for?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, so I can go back to the surface now?
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna die. Several heavy chains are wrapped around his body. Powerful ruins, barely visible, keep him immobilized.
I've saved your life. Now then, release the seals that bind me.
Why would the sea god be imprisoned in a place like this? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay.
I could be lying.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, what happened? I was trying to take a picture.
I can help you. But I can also let you drown in these abyssal waters to keep me company.
I'm sorry, I want pictures, okay? One more for the road.
Well, I totally just
I
missed
see
that.
you're
Okay.
unaware of what you've awakened.
I saw that
Why do you
arm.
have to be so sexy while doing that? Why?
1 second, we need a picture. This has to go in the private album.
For research purposes.
This is research purposes, okay? Mind your business.
The legends say the sea god bears up. It's so fast. What the?
Observe him? Observe him. I will observe him, no problem. I don't know, Don. It's... Wait, I know a way that we can see the lines, I think.
Okay.
Wait. No, why did they cover his butt?
Oh my god.
Oh, you missed...
Your power alone is no match for these.
Wait,
It's...
here. I think here we can see it.
If I die, then no one else will save you. I see, or where will you awaken? The legends say the sea god bears a special mark. Where is it? If you truly are the sea god, the seals on your body are incredibly powerful. Breaking them won't be easy. Okay.
Scale
God.
is as cold as the lonely moon. At dawn, it shall pierce your heart.
At me?
The sea's ritualis hymn you sang, that is the answer.
Mind your business.
Where's selling that to?
I just need another one, okay? Okay, we'll go back.
Aren't you afraid I'll take your scale and...
You shall find
Oh my
no
God.
hiding place.
Are you?
Aren't you afraid I'll take your scale and disappear without trace?
Wherever the sea flows.
You know, a lot of people were complaining about that the MC lines in the Kindled version is just so fast you can't even read it.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, is it right here?
It erected from its chest. Via erected from his body.
Yeah, I know. This power feels familiar.
This power feels familiar.
This is the mark you've been searching for.
I think I might have to read these parts because I think I can see it faster.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It's kind of lagging on my end.
Oh, is it? Yeah, it's because it's...
Like I'm not sure if it's in real time with the game lag or if it's
No, the game...
like Discord stream lag.
No, I think it's Discord stream lag because I think it's the animated part, that's why.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, because it's to me it's lagging.
Okay,
But-
I can read the Kindled parts too then. I'll just do that. You just read the
Okay.
when we're on the doing the story stuff.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Okay. We're just cutting the chains off. Why is he breathing like that?
Storm. Come to me.
How is she not dead yet? How is she breathing?
That's what I want to know. She's not even wearing a snorkel.
No, like she's oh lord, okay.
Again.
Wait, one more. We need one more picture. Hey, I needed that, okay? I needed that. The research purposes.
For research purposes, okay.
Call out to me from the fathomless depths of the sea. Bestow the inextinguishable vengeance. The sea god's revival has been completed. You've rewritten the fate of these waters. Starting from this moment, you are bound to me. You cannot turn back.
Oh my lord.
I don't think we want to turn back.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. We're here for this.
Yeah,
We were
exactly.
we were waiting till Thursday for this.
Mm-hmm.
That was just chapter 1.
I know, that's pretty intense.
Okay, we're on to chapter. So I think if a Kindle scene comes on now, I can just read it because I can see it faster.
For sure.
The storm's roar. 1 second. Storm's roar filters through the seawater and resonates as whales' distant songs. My body feels impossibly heavy. Yet scenes from my dreams gradually come into focus.
The tome of the sea god cannot be wrong. She is the sea god's bride and our only hope. We need her if Ramira is to survive. She will be Ramira's future castellan. protect the land in the Sea God's stead, and change the prophecy.
Uh-huh. Selfish
There's
bums.
still over half a year until your coming-of-age ceremony. Yet the gifts are already piling up. We've run out of space to store them. Everyone truly admires you from the bottom of their hearts, my lady.
So that's why they were locking me in a tower and throwing me into the ocean? Okay.
She's the Sea God's bride and was raised by the Castellan. Her knowledge and abilities are exceptional. She is kind and approachable. A wonderful person deserves all the best things in life.
Look at what our foolish devotion to the sea god brought. Death, disaster, and the prophecy that Romero shall be submerged more quickly. The sea god will never save Romero.
The bride of the sea god is nothing but a farce. She and the sea god will destroy Romero.
Run, my lady! Don't let them catch you!
Oh my god.
Can you hear them? Everyone is asking for you to die. And yet, you're the only one who can communicate with the tome of the sea god. I won't let you suffer a miserable death.
You turned everyone against us? What?
Yeah, what?
I'll spare you so long as you obey me. How does that sound?
You sound like a creep. I open my eyes. Brilliant white lightning dispels my chaotic nightmare and illuminates the scene before me. Rainwater flows through the window frames. It makes the carvings and murals gradually reveal lifelike faces of gods.
Are you awake?
The sea god looks at me, his beautiful tail having transformed into human legs at an unknown point in time.
Oh, okay, so he's a transforming merman. Okay, he can walk on land?
Yep.
I have prepared a gift for you.
Oh, look at that. He already has a gift for us. What a good boyfriend.
He lifts me up and directs my gaze to the steps below. Hawkern, his most trusted minister, the tower's guard captain. Those who had bullied and abused me are now on the ground bound. They crawl and struggle, their eyes filled with fear and despair.
Their lives are in your hands. Would you like to deal with them one by one?
His hand covers the back of mine. He gradually raises my hand and lightning gathers in my palm.
Ah!
Debris scatters, and the Castellan's crown clatters to the ground. The puddles on the floor bloom crimson.
Or would you rather finish them all at once?
Nothing like a man that kidnaps and tortures people for you. And this is why Raphael is a hidden yonder. Watching them struggle as they suffocate, I feel a sense of satisfaction. However, an indescribable emotion wells up. The sea god
already has a terrible reputation. Won't this make the people hate you more?
Lower your hand then.
I pause before I hold his hand even tighter. I hear him chuckle as the illusory waves shimmer with rippling light. They reflect a cold emptiness in his eyes.
The faith of humans is nothing more than self-interest. They worship when they need something, and curse when they don't get what they want.
Exactly!
Why should I care about reputations?
Wow, Dawn agreeing with the sea god.
They claimed I've abandoned this world. Very well. I'll let them be a witness to true annihilation. This is only the beginning. Don't you dare become merciful too swiftly.
You're overthinking it. I would never.
The dying Castellan struggles to prop himself up. His gaze burns with a fury that could shoot flames.
You, if it weren't for me, you would have been executed. How dare you repay my kindness with betrayal?
So the lamb penned for slaughter is obligated to thank the butcher? You're insane.
I pick up a sword from the ground and hurl it at him. The blade stabs his shoulder blade.
Ah! Don't forget, your life is still in my hands. If I die, you will be cursed to perish in agony.
Then we'll die together. Does it look like I'm scared? A swift death is better than living as the caged bird forever.
A curse.
The sea god lifts my chin and strokes my cheek. Tentacle-like bluish-green ruins slowly appear.
You're referring to these crude patterns?
He curls his fingertips. His movements are gentle, yet the ruins are being torn away from my cheeks. Oh, this steering wheel.
It hurts.
Stay still. Indeed, it's an ancient curse, but it's far too weak to control my bride. Close your eyes.
I hear an eerie sound as something is destroyed with the pain.
What a terrible attempt of a trick.
When I open my eyes again, wisps from murky mist still linger in the air. Nearby, the Castellan is suspended in midair. A water tendril tightens around his throat.
These magics can't be wielded by humans. Tell me where you found it.
What right do you have to judge me?
I won't tell you anything. You don't need to worry about asking again either.
Aren't you a god? Why are you destroying everything? Lemuria, Whalefall City. Now you want to destroy this island.
I'll be right back. Just give me a second.
Okay. So, chat, what do you think of our merman over here? Do you see his abs, his boobage, his long, luscious, purple, sparkling hair? It is sad I cannot get his second card, because when you get his second card, then he is your companion. You get to keep him. Yes, our friend has noticed of the titties, the boobage, and all the markings, the beautiful, beautiful markings that he has along his body.
Guess what I heard, Don?
Someone! Why did you do this? Why do you do this? You're just like, literally, you're just like Calyx and By the Beat. Why do you do this? Every single time.
But I heard that you want the second card.
Yeah, it doesn't mean I can get it. Jesus.
Don't worry, we'll take care of that.
No, don't be my zaddy anymore. You're not my zaddy. Nope, don't pay for it. Don't pay for it.
I'll always be
Nope,
your
nope.
zaddy. Yeah.
No. No, it's okay. I still have like $3 left.
I mean, you have till July 1st to try to get it.
Yeah. That's true.
Okay, let's go.
Lemurria? Didn't the legends say the sea god lived there?
Oh, sorry, one second. I forgot my drink. I got excited that you were talking.
She does this all the time. Every time she's like, oh, BRB, and then I have to entertain you guys. So I'm like, okay, so let's talk about what we're watching right now. Okay, and then she just comes in and she's like, hey, and she's like no indication that she came back whatsoever. Like, why? She is just like Calyx and By the Beat. The time that By the Beat played Repo together, and then everyone had to like BRB, and then Sable was the only one that was talking to everyone online. And then like
and then guess that someone came back. But the thing is, I'll tell you something. I never took the headphones off. I can still hear you when I leave the room.
There.
Okay. In the sky, golden lightning freezes. My God, stop breathing like that. Dark-colored waves surge. I didn't get
Where
to.
have you taken them?
I didn't even get to read that. Okay. Dark-colored waves surge. When waters recede, the Castellian and the others have vanished without a trace. Okay, there. Infold. We need to talk about this. I don't have it on auto.
They're in a more appropriate place.
Why didn't you just kill Hawkhorn?
A bloodstained crown flies.
You were imprisoned in his cage. How many years? If the hatred from that time could be offset by him dying instantly, I would happily grant your wish at this very moment.
Wait. You tell me. It's been a long time. I don't remember. There you go.
Airfold!
You want to offer me a gift without a reason. Why is it that you want? Tell me. What is it that you want?
Why? You don't need to come that close.
You are my bride, aren't you?
He touches the pearls in my hair before he lowers his gaze. Why did he have
Removing unsavory elements from my bride's life is my duty.
Oh, see? He's so attentive.
I don't know, the way he says that does not sit well with me.
It's just like, red flags. I'm just like, he's being attentive. He's getting rid of our troubles.
As I debate whether I should confront him or try to extract information more subtly, a thunderous crash resounds outside the window. The storm has destroyed a distant embankment. Seawater rushes in like roaring beast as it flows directly into the city.
What is happening? This is only the second night. Romero shouldn't be sinking now.
Man, I like the sounds for running. The tome of the sea god has been returned to the temple. I run there. I'm shocked that the words of the prophecy are emitting a faint glow.
This future was predetermined long ago. Whether it's the second or third night makes little difference.
Are you okay? Is he flirting too much?
I choked on my drink. I drank it too fast.
You knew this day would come.
Maria, calm
Why are
down.
you
It's okay. You don't
surprised?
need to be this excited.
my god.
Why are you surprised?
Why are you
As you're chewing on water. The timing.
Okay, so what should I say? Which one should I pick? I don't want to die, or this place is my sanctuary?
No.
Okay, guys, one or two.
Do a poll.
With two people and only watching done?
I don't know. One votes for the top, when the other votes for the bottom. When there's a tie, then you have to do a second poll.
Okay. Okay, Dad. Which one?
I don't know. Myself, I would say I don't want to die because you know, self-preservation skills. I don't know about. I've only just completed my escape, and I have yet to taste the day of freedom. I don't want to die like this. If I perish along with Romero, you'll be the sea.
You are my bride.
Okay, no, we gotta read that.
If I perish along with Romero, you'll be the sea god with the shortest marriage in history.
You are my bride. Of course I want you to live a long life. Of course I want you to live a long life. But it hasn't been long since I was awakened. My powers haven't fully returned yet. I have the will, but not the strength. Why don't you tell me your other wishes? I'll try my best to fulfill them for you.
What have you regained your powers?
Give me your hand.
I hate that this game makes me touch there, but I mean, what can I do? A cold glint flashes as he cuts both our palms. He intertwines his fingers with mine and our blood mixes. It drips onto the tome of the sea god. Golden light rises from the tome of the sea god like threads of silk. They unfurl in midair and weave together to form poetic words. Lemurians who seeketh absolute power, combat the treacherous tides, dive into deep for pearls, find a true love. There were hidden prophecies. Oh, that's your going.
There were hidden prophecies in the tome.
It makes sense now. Despite the fact I've conversed with the tome of the sea god many times, I can only decipher fragments and incomplete phrases. Yet what's more shocking is the meaning contained in these words. I struggle to grasp the most crucial line.
To find a true love. That means...
The sea god appears more composed as he raises his hand to brush away the text and heal the wound on my hand.
You already know the answer, my beloved bride.
You knew you needed me to restore your power. That's why you gave me those gifts.
You're more clever than the humans I'm familiar with.
Now that I understand his intentions, I feel oddly relieved. Yeah, I told you he had other intentions.
According to the tome, you'll regain your power and stop the sea from stoling Romero if we fall in love?
As things stand, this is your only option.
They don't seem to be in love right now, I'm just gonna say it. They don't like each other.
Yeah.
But falling in love doesn't happen instantly. All the while, the threat of this land sinking below the waves looms over us. Already?
They just met.
Already?
They just met. Are you kidding me right now?
Do we go for spicy or non-spicy?
Up to you. Up to you.
A god god's lips are warm. Before he can recover from his surprise, I quickly pull away.
Well, has your power been restored? Even just partly? I don't think that's how it works, sweetie.
A simple kiss is far from what anyone would call love.
I didn't get to read that part. He grabs my arm, pulls me close, and bends down
I was thinking that you were too scared to read that part.
to return my kiss. The intensity is so overwhelming that I wince and draw in a sharp breath. Okay, well, to be fair, it went by so fast.
It's still better than sitting and waiting for death.
As long as I'm here, death wouldn't dare to visit you.
Now,
Do
Don,
you remember how you awakened me?
Mm-hmm. Yes, Rhea?
I was just gonna say, now when you play this game on your version, try to do the confess to him. I want to know what happens if you pick that option.
Okay. The ceremonial staff and the seas ritual is him.
He places the staff in my hands. I'm not sure when or how he got it.
This can temporarily awaken some of my powers, but we need one more thing to stop the storm.
He turns over my hand as he traces letters on my palm. I can't help but open my mouth.
RAFAYEL.
Remember it. That is my name. Recite my name in your heart with the utmost devotion. Then, sing the hymn for me once more.
He suddenly dives into the storm and his legs transform into a brilliant fishtail as he soars above the terrifying waves. The Seminole staff emits a light to accompany my song. I sing with all my strength and stare at his figure. He glides along the top of the waves, lightning from the tip of his tidebreaker trident strikes the heavy storm clouds. Steams of golden light swirl across the sea surface. The rain stops and wind ceases as the subdued tides transform into millions of transparent fish. They stir up sand and gravel as they slowly retreat to the deep sea. At the base of the damaged statue, people kneel in the muddy waters, yet they see the sun rising behind the sea god. He turns around, his gaze passes through the lingering mist and lands on me. Oh, finally, we're at chapter 3 now. This was just chapter 2!
Mm-hmm. We already kissed him, too. My god.
Wow.
Talk about fast.
Wow, things go fast in this myth, man. Hawkern and his henchmen are imprisoned in the water cage that's under a waterfall. They receive my thorough care. I know that RAFAYEL didn't spare Hawkern just to let me have my revenge. For him, Hawkern might have some value. I tried to ask him about it, but RAFAYEL wouldn't give me an answer. As the heir to the previous Castellan, I become the new ruler of Romero. Unexpectedly, some rumors begin to spread throughout the city. The sea god's bride awakened him. Now he carries out her orders without question. Did I miss something?
Oh no, friend!
If she can command the sea god to calm the storm during the eclipse, then surely she could command him to drown Romero. She put 12 venomous sea snakes in the water prison. They drink the former Castellan's blood every day, and the water below Boston Waterfall is now bright red. I pay no attention to their gossip. After all, I have no interest in ruling a city that once abandoned me. What matters is that I must fall in love with RAFAYEL. See, they're still not in love yet.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a time limit or something.
The harbor repairs?
Oh god. Deal with... Oh, that's your line.
Deal with it yourself.
Your Highness, the city plans to erect several new statues of the sea god.
You don't need to ask for my permission.
Man, she's pissed.
Yeah.
After shutting out those annoying voices, I searched the temple for any sign of Raphael. This place has become the sea god's residence. To fall in love with him sooner, I spend most of my time here.
The problem is, he's always somewhere else. How am I supposed to fall in love with him?
Yeah, good question.
What is this?
You forgot about the scale already?
The scale I held in my hand had transformed into a blue seashell. It now hangs from a delicate silvery white chain.
Is this a token of affection?
At the very least, it's not a token of hatred.
Boy!
Thank you for clarifying that.
If you want her to fall in love, this is not the way to go about it. Yeah, it's funny because we never really see them banter in the main story or like in their memories, like in the present time. So this is interesting because he's the type that's been all over her already. The necklace is put around my neck, and the seashell is like a crystalline mark over my heart.
Keep it safe. It's a piece of my heart. It will let me know where you are and what you're doing.
Oh, wait! So their bond carried over in the present timeline. And if anyone has read Raphael's Antidote, we know that he's been stalking the main character. So their bond is able to tell...
That's how.
The bond, right?
Yeah.
The bond tells them where she is all the time. I can't believe that. I went back to read that and I'm like, oh shit. So that means their first meeting in the main story was probably not a coincidence.
It will let me know. Oh, but that's him. That was him. I was trying. Okay, he can track my every move, but I have no idea what he's up to. It's not exactly fair.
Wait!
Right?
That's foreshadowing! That's what he does in the main story! Okay, if you've listened to some of the 4-star memories, haven't you noticed that he's been at every place she's been? Like, he shows up where she is?
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of noticed
He's
that.
still stalking. Oh my god. Honestly, I think that happened.
Dude, is he worse than Caleb? I don't know. I can't tell now.
Yeah.
No, Caleb's bad. Well, no, Caleb disappeared. Okay. Oh God.
We don't know. Honestly, they all have a little bit of Yandere vibe. Even Xavier has it too, because I've started reading even Xavier's Antidotes and then The World Underneath. Like, what they show themselves to be in front of the main character is not what they really are. Like, they wear a facade, I think. They hide their true intentions.
Okay.
Like, he shows himself in the present storyline as this, like, silly, like, bratty type guy, but I don't think he really is. He has, like, revenge going on the side, so. He's also a killer, too. In the center of the temple, several springs converge into a deep, mysterious pool. The waters churn and the currents with white sea foam are connected to deep sea. Yeah, I'm streaming.
Yeah, where's me?
She went out.
Take the beamer?
Huh?
Took the beamer?
Yeah. Sorry guys, my dad was on stream.
He took the time to build a pool. I learned something. However, He likes to soak in the water.
Well, I mean, he's a merman.
He's a fish! What? Okay.
Bored, I pick up a few silver leaves from a nearby box and skip them. They bounce across the water. I don't know if the citizenry is trying to curry favor with Raphael and me, but people have sent numerous gifts while keeping their distance.
Is he not here?
There is no response under the water. I'm about to give up when I catch a glimpse of an unusual light flashing below the surface. Curiosity compels me to dive in.
It's
Infold! Stop! Curiosity compels me to dive into the water to get a closer look, but someone suddenly grabs my wrist.
polite to enter my bedchamber without greeting me first.
You were hiding in the water! Raphael floats to the surface, his long hair spreading out along the water surface. I can barely see his tail. It's like a streak of cold, yet beautiful multicolored sunlight you'd see during a sunrise or sunset.
I supervised the renovation of this temple when I was 15. If anything, this place should be mine.
You go, girl.
Yeah, you go,
correct.
girl. You go,
I
queen.
shouldn't have stopped you.
Tries to drag me into the water, and the churning currents instantly transform into... We're having some words in full. Transform into a ferocious beast. It approaches me with its open maw.
Okay.
What am I supposed to do? Get closer? I use his momentum to grab his arm and quickly wrap my arms around his neck before the water can engulf me.
It's cold. Gotta acclimate,
Yes.
girl.
And you could have avoided this.
I was afraid you'd vanish again when I wasn't looking. How are we supposed to learn more about each other and fall in love if you're not here?
Oh my god, the bantering. This was... He's so different than his real self. Than his other self. Maybe this is his real self, though.
Is clinging to me like an octopus part of your plan to fall in love with me?
There you go,
Cuddling
Doc!
can be used. Cuddling can be used to gain affection, but there's also another reason: affection, not infection.
A cold water?
That's a terrible way to get an infection, is by cuddling with someone. I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead.
A cold water
Walk in.
droplet slides across the tip of my nose. I sneeze multiple times. I still don't even understand. She slept with Xavier in feverish attempts. How did she not get sick? That's how you get an infection.
That's true. That's true. That's how you
That's
get an infection.
the cuddling that gets you the infection, but
That is true. So it does. That is true as well.
Why are you so delicate?
Yes, it says sneeze multiple times.
Why are you so delicate?
Excuse me, Fishman. Are you? Excuse me, fish. Oh, okay. Let me punch him. Let me punch him in the face. The water in your bedchamber is too cold. Why is it freezing?
Is there a problem? Only humans have a habit of parboiling themselves.
You mean taking hot showers?
We're getting cold out. We're getting cold out here.
Yeah, because I take a hot bath.
It's called taking a hot bath.
Wow, God, you should go into voice acting. That sounded really real.
Yeah. I got the sneezes down.
Oh. The current carries us to shore. Raphael's tail transforms into a pair of legs as he steps onto the stone tiles inlaid with seashells.
You say you don't want to die, and yet you jump into frigid waters. Your desire to survive is rather wanting.
Nightly parboiled.
You say you need to fall in love with me, and yet you're nowhere to be found. Do you actually want to get your powers back?
I never believed an intangible emotion such as love could serve a purpose.
He sets me down as a ball of flame rises from his palm. I flinch and pull away, but he places it in my hand.
It's not burning me, and it's warm.
Are you no longer afraid?
Afraid? Afraid of what? He creates several more spears of fire and uses them to dry my hair and clothes until they're comfortably warm.
I'm only following the tome's revelations because I don't have an alternative. I won't fall in love with you. It doesn't matter how close you get.
Well, then you're never gonna get your powers back!
Exactly what? Don't worry. I'm just trying to survive. Don't misunderstand and think I'd actually have feelings for you.
Oh my god, this love-hate is like really.
I know.
They're not like... This is not like them. I play with the ball of fire in my hands and toss it around. The dancing flame casts a softness across Raphael's face that doesn't suit him. He sits beside me on the stone steps and carefully examines the ornate boxes.
These are gifts from the citizenry. They want to thank you for saving them from the storm that night.
These aren't gifts. They're displays of submission for the sake of self-preservation. They despise you, and then they coddle you like a babe in swaddling clothes. Faith, devotion, all of it is hypocrisy.
Okay.
You don't seem to be furious, though.
And you've entertained yourself by skipping those silver leaves. Why should I be angry?
Huh?
Yeah. They belong to you. Keep what you like and throw away the gifts you dislike.
I'm not interested in insincere offerings.
He does have a point, though.
Well, I have something that should interest you.
I walk to the tomb and retrieve the Summono staff that was hiding behind it.
It used to be yours, yes? Now it's yours again.
Oh my god. Was that necessary?
You are its rightful owner.
He gestures for me to look at the ruby on the staff. There's a strange distinctive mark on it.
It's your name written in the Lemurian language. It belonged to me, but it seems I gave it to you. So it's yours now.
I'll say I don't remember that. Oh, that's your win.
I don't remember that.
What a coincidence. I don't remember it happening either.
Why did that sound so condescending?
Perchance it was before my long slumber, or it happened in a more distant past.
Oh.
In any case, it's of no significance.
The staff feels heavy. I place it next to the tome of the sea god.
Why would you give me a precious staff?
I'm not sure. Maybe it's because I liked you.
Liked?
What?
Past tense, what? What? Whoa.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe my expression was too incredulous because he starts laughing. Okay, Don, your reaction's on point.
With each other?
What?
If anything,
Okay.
you don't seem all too pleased with the fact that I liked you before.
You're the one that said you don't believe in love. Just like, what? Did I miss that conversation?
Oh, okay. I just can't imagine you generally falling in love with a human. But if we truly had feelings for each other in the past, then falling in love again might not be so difficult. What should I fall in love with, though? If I only admire his appearance, then we have an unstable foundation. Exactly, you have nothing to fall in love with right now,
Your thoughts
except for
are
his titties and his
impolite, I
abs.
presume.
Your thoughts are impolite. Well, duh.
I was thinking about the god I'm supposed to fall in love with. I'm wondering what his character is. For example, I like to learn about his likes, his dislikes, strengths, flaws.
If you knew those despicable aspects and flaws, would you still fall in love?
Yes.
They say that if someone can accept even your most off aspects, then it's true. It touches the...
In other words, an ignorant, foolish impulse.
Oh my god.
See, how do you fall in love with that nonsense?
Yeah, oh my lord. For the sake of survival, I'm willing to sacrifice some rationality.
It's not difficult for you to discover what kind of god I am.
He moves closer and lifts a seashell hanging around my neck. I don't know why he had to
When the
come close.
next full moon arrives, you will find the answer you seek.
Why is he moving his eyebrows so much?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
Raphael sinks into the pool, which causes the water to be splashed everywhere. He waves at me unhurriedly before vanishing in the blink of an eye. Full moon night 3 days later. Night fog blankets the wilderness. Grayish-white blades of grass rise past my ankles. Short trees are scattered about, and their gnarled branches stretch in my direction. The necklace's seashell emits a soft glow. It guides me out of the city and into a dense forest at the foot of Mount Onyuna? Onyuna?
What's that sound?
I quicken my pace. Exceptionally bright moonlight filters through the trees and illuminates ruins covered in gray-green moss. Raphael stands in the center of the area. Water flows from his hands to lift broken stones. They're pieced together in midair. I continue to tiptoe and then...
I heard you breathing earlier. Who do you think you're trying to scare, mortal?
You brought me here in the middle of the night, just so I could watch you build a house? I could be sleeping right now, exactly!
I recognize these as the oldest ruins on the island, but no one knows their origins.
Correct. Come closer. You're in the way.
Still uncertain, I move to the side. More stone bricks float upward and assemble themselves into a wall covered with fragmented inscriptions.
His blood surged to form the oceans. His scales transformed into the stars above. His bones became the whales who bore the sun disk, the moon clams that measure time, the coral bridges that lead to the netherworld.
Minecraft? That's the creation myth for how the sea god founded Lemuria. Are these ruins connected to the sea god?
This place is part of the Island of Songs.
I furrow my brow. How strange. The name sounds familiar, but I can't remember anything about it. As I'm deep in thought, more stones rise with the flowing water. They connect the broken walls and ruins to gradually form a shrine. The full moon hangs above like a bright pearl set in the center of an accessory. It illuminates fragments of the temple's former glory.
It preserved Lemuria's history, as well as the important chronicles of every sea god. The sea god you want to learn about is here.
These are the stories about the sea god, but they're not the story of Raphael.
There's no difference. One day, I will become another sea god who's depicted here. The name Raphael shall be forgotten.
He tilts his head back as if he's using somewhat real yet illusory fragments to search for pieces of his memories.
That doesn't sound like a good thing.
Yet you want me to get my powers back, so I can ascend and become a true sea god.
You're not wrong.
The flowing water gradually disperses and the shrine crumbles apart once more. It has returned to being ruins.
What about you? After you regain your powers, what do you want to do?
I'll start with finding the person who sealed me away at the bottom of the sea.
Do you remember who it was?
I will eventually.
Empathetic, I nod.
I know what it feels like to lose your freedom. You were sealed away for so long. You must really hate that person.
They aren't even worthy of my rancor. However, I won't let them go unpunished.
He glances at the moon before walking into the dense forest. I hurriedly catch up to him.
There's one thing I still don't understand. You forgot who sealed you away. How do you know that I can break your...
You are the sea god's bride. You're the only one I would choose. And you were the only person I could sense when I was sealed away.
What did that mean, though? The person who sealed you is the person who can unseal you? What does that mean, that we seal?
Yeah.
That's what I'm suspecting, then. Well,
I'm thinking that too.
Because if this is supposed to take place after the God of Tides or whatever myth, so the when they meet when he's younger, but they never showed what happened in the end. So I wonder if we'll find out. As he says this, a cryptic smile suddenly appears on his face.
It was ironic. I first heard your voice as you slandered me. You said the tome was worthless since it couldn't find the sea god. However, it somehow revealed the location of his bride, so you were captured and forced to suffer. You said I abandoned my bride, played with whatever caught my fancy, and questioned how I could be the sea god. You claimed I was worse than a sea cucumber. Also,
Oops. You're making up nonsense. I've never insulted you.
Oh, sure. I argue while frantically trying to think. However, I have insulted him a few times.
I eventually realized that when you talked to yourself or slandered me, it meant you were in good spirits. And if there were days when you were very quiet, I could also guess what you were going through.
You really like watching people in secret, huh?
Oh my god, this foreshadowing, man.
Oh, damn.
If you read that anecdote, then you would know.
That's an incorrect assumption. I only see you.
Okay, so you just talked about not falling in love, and then you're saying stuff like this nonsense. Oh, his hair. I love his hair. We had wandered to the shore without realizing it. Moonlight cast a shimmering glow, across the sea's surface. Blurry, distant stars sparkle where the ocean meets the sky. Oh my god, look at his hair.
What is it?
It's to stop you from jumping into the water and vanishing again.
Holding my hand won't be enough.
If you keep disappearing, it'll be hard for me to fall in love with you. You should at least tell me what you're doing and where you're going.
Now you sound like a wife, man.
Would you like to accompany me this time?
Hmm?
He raises his hand and the moonlight condenses into a strand of silver thread at his fingertips. Then it descends into the sea's surface. Every stream immediately becomes visible in the water's reflection. They follow the moonlight, coil around his cupped hand, and dance.
The perfect opportunity is right in front of you.
Was that someone screaming?
That wasn't the thing, yeah. He's whistling, I think.
I thought that was like a child screaming. Oh my lord, okay.
He releases the strand of moonlight and makes a gesture with his hands resembles a flying bird. He whistles and the sound lingers, then an enormous white skeleton rises from the sea. Reminds me of a fish with large fins. The creature swiftly cuts through the sea mist and appears before me.
Are you scared?
No.
Don't underestimate me.
But as soon as I step forward, I find myself at a loss. I'm unsure of how to approach this skeletal creature.
You cuddle it.
Well, this one has her own way of approaching it. I feel a sense of weightlessness as Raphael places me directly on the creature's back. His legs then transform into a tail and he swims into the ocean.
Hold on tight. Should you fall, I won't save you again.
Hold on tight, spider monkey.
Spider fish.
I mean, everyone knows where that line is from. That's the only... Okay, what chapter are we on now? Those are pretty long, the chapters. How is this? Is it really 2 hours? Oh god, yeah.
4.
We're at 4?
Yeah, this is now 4.
Hopefully we finish it today.
Yeah.
Oh, oops. Raphael swims through the inky black water. Silvery light breaks into pearls that flow along his tail. Close behind is the skeletal creature that's carrying...
Is this your friend, Raphael?
Despite being nothing but bones, it tried to eat me when we first met. Is that what friends do?
I'd say it's more of a hungry friend. Ah!
As if it understood what I said, it suddenly whips its tail into an attempt to throw me off. I quickly grab onto what was once its dorsal fin.
The Fantasia shark is very temperamental.
Oh, that's him.
I advise you not to provoke it. If you throw caution to the wind, it'll reduce you to a pile of bones with just a few bites. Its species died along with Lemuria. I have no idea where this one came from.
Could it actually be your friend? From before you went to sleep, I mean.
The Fantasia shark raises its head and makes an almost inaudible sound, then it quietly swims closer to Raphael.
Maybe. I caught glimpses of its shadow in Whalefall City.
According to the legends, it was the most magnificent and beautiful place in all of Lemuria. Sorrow and suffering don't exist there.
Humans and their myths have never shied away from exaggeration. I don't remember what Whalefall City looked like. Only when the sea god's power is restored can all slumbering Lemurians be awakened. And then, Whalefall City shall return to this world.
That's good. You have a homeland worth longing for.
You're implying that yours isn't.
It abandoned me first.
Not wanting to continue this conversation, I pretend to admire the Fantasia shark. After a moment, an idea appears in my mind.
Raphael, come here. I want to give you a gift. But just so you're aware, I haven't done this in a long time. It might not work.
I should keep my expectations low then?
Despite saying that, he raises his hand and uses the rising waves to sit down beside me. I take a deep breath, concentrate on the palm of my hand, and then gently place it on the Fantasia shark's head. In the darkness, a faint power slowly awakens. It cautiously moves toward me bit by bit. I relax my breathing and try to become part of that power. I capture every subtle change.
I can sense it.
A gentle radiance spreads out from Fanastasia's shark. Layers of blue tint the seawater and faintly reveal the silhouette of a city. While indistinct, its beautiful and magnificent form is still visible.
I thought this Fantasia shark missed Willfall City too, so I tried to resonate with it. Did that bring back any memories?
A breathing. Raphael doesn't say a word until the water turns black once more. I'm forced to break this strange silence.
I didn't expect it to work. I haven't resonated in a long time, and I only use it to help others find lost crabs and turtle. Oh.
Thank you.
This sounds like you, Dawn. This is something you would do.
What?
You helped me see Whalefall City. I'm expressing my gratitude.
You're welcome?
The moon has disappeared. A sea fog descends with the heavy clouds. They engulf our surroundings. As the fog grows thicker, my doubts continue to take root in the depths of my heart.
You still haven't told me where we're going, Raphael.
We'll arrive at our destination once the fog clears.
But...
Just as I'm about to press for more details, I suddenly feel my mind is being enshrouded by fog. My consciousness becomes heavy.
Something's wrong with this fog.
The fog is as it should be.
Why is he smiling?
All you need to do is close your eyes and get some rest while you can.
Why did I fall asleep?
Did you get enough rest?
How long was I asleep? Wait, where am I?
The surrounding seawater surges violently and rushes with the force of 1,000 avalanches toward a massive oceanic abyss. It's like a crack between heaven and earth. Seems as if the entire ocean is about to collapse. The thunderous roar is so deafening that it makes my ears hurt, and a sense of foreboding washes over me.
Raphael, please don't tell me. We're going there.
I thought you were eager to help me get my powers back. This is what the Tome of the Sea God means by combat the treacherous tides.
I understand what he meant when he said opportunity.
Is it too late for me to change my mind?
What do you think?
God damn it.
Fuck.
I sigh. I resign myself to my fate as I hold him tightly, close my eyes, and allow him to take me into the bottomless oceanic abyss. As my dizziness subsides, I can still hear the massive waves crashing above us. Everything around me is still enshrouded in darkness. My survival instincts make me grip Raphael's shoulders tightly.
Is it over?
It's only the beginning.
Oh shit.
There's no battle, right? There's never been battles in myths.
I don't know.
He holds me close as we continue swimming toward greater depths. After what feels like an eternity, our feet finally touch a flat seabed. Dark blue flames ignite one after another in the distance. They move in our direction and reveal an ancient, magnificent plaza. In the center stands a stone gate with multiple heavy chains. Each one extends to a tall stone statue that anchors it in place.
The Lemurians have a lot of ruins.
This is the sea god's tomb. Each stone statue below represents a sea god who has perished.
I hope you didn't bring me here just so we could be buried together.
Don't worry. That day is still tens of thousands of years away.
I don't think so. He shoots lightning from his fingertip and it lights one of the guardian statues.
Stop pretending. I know you can hear me.
Young sea god, I've already told you. The bond's mark that is etched into your soul is never complete. You cannot enter the sea god's tomb, let alone reforge the tiebreaker trident.
I've already brought the owner of that mark.
Even when I'm pushed forward, I'm still trying to figure out what this bond mark is.
If we're together, wouldn't that make it complete?
You are correct.
The statue slowly turns toward me.
To awaken the sea god, you must traverse the 33 levels of the sea god's tomb to reach its depths, and to offer the tiebreaker trident on
33 levels? Excuse me? I didn't sign up for this. I didn't sign up for this.
Once the trial is complete, you can reclaim the sea god's power.
Combining Raphael's words with the statues, I realize what's happening.
There are statues representing past sea gods in each level of the tomb. Oh. Does that mean we need to defeat all of them? Then you'll be able to complete the trial and regain your powers.
Are you scared?
No.
I'm not. Dying here is no different from dying in Romero. If we succeed, my chances of living a long life will increase.
Take back those
We've
pessimistic
watched
words.
the trailer.
It's not if we succeed. It's when we succeed. Leave everything to me. You just have to do one thing.
Watch the trailer. We know that that's not the case, but okay.
Which is?
Don't die.
Okay. That's easy for you to say.
Yeah, Mr. Scale Man.
Yeah.
The
Mr.
tiebreaker.
Fishy.
Yeah, Mr. Fishy. The tiebreaker trident materializes in Raphael's hand. As he walks to the stone gate, I take a deep breath and summon a silver sword.
Let's begin.
The stone statues slowly pull away the heavy chains. Layer upon layer of seals are released one after another, and the seabed begins to shake violently.
The key to passing this trial isn't to defeat the statues.
He silently pulls me close, lowers his voice, and what's this word?
Enigmatic?
Enigmatic mirth flickers in the depths of his gaze. Why are we
It's
using
related
complicated?
to reaching the altar.
Soon as a gap appears in the stone gate, Raphael swings his trident, creates a maelstrom. It sweeps us up and propels us through the entrance. Lightning flashes and sparks fly as he shoots into the first level like an arrow released from a bow. Meanwhile, Sea God's statue is slowly emerging from an enormous stone niche.
Young sea god.
Lightning strikes and catches the statue off guard. It's knocked back into the stone niche. Raphael doesn't linger. He rides the current into the second level and unleashes another lightning bolt without any hesitation. Chaos surrounds us as an unprecedented scorching heat radiates from Raphael's body, yet his gaze remains exceptionally sharp and composed. The stone statues are either knocked back before they can fully emerge or slow in their hopeless pursuit of us.
Duck.
I swing my sword to cut down several coral arrows flying towards us. Infold. Swing my sword to cut down several coral arrows flying toward us, only to feel the arm around me tighten. Like a blazing flame, Raphael turns the entire sea god's tomb upside down. He reaches the altar in just a few breaths. Okay, that's all I needed to know. That's all I needed to know.
Done.
With the lightning speed, he unleashes the Tidebreaker Trident, and a radiant brilliance akin to daylight fills the sea god's tomb.
What is the meaning of this? Why is the latest incarnation of the sea god so disrespectful?
Well done. A young god should have a young god's vitality.
This won't do. We need to add a new rule. Shortcuts are not allowed. Otherwise, my ancient stones will crumble to pieces.
Yeah.
How is it over already? I finally got a chance to stretch my muscles, but I haven't even made my grand entrance yet.
The surrounding clamor fades. Hazy threads of light gradually wrap themselves around my and Raphael's hands, I guess. I don't know. I wouldn't know, you know.
He who desires to ascend to true godhood, the deep sea shall inscribe your name. I shall cleanse thy body, temper thy weapons, and restore thy lost memories.
Accompanied by mysterious chanting, a warm power surrounds me. Something reminiscent of flowing sand surges before my eyes as a familiar voice resounds in my ears.
In Lemuria, a bond best represents an everlasting vow and oath. When you offer the sincerest form of worship from the depths of your soul, my soul will be branded with your mark. I will be unable to defy you. And once a bond is formed, it shall never disappear.
Oh, this is from God of Tide, meh.
No matter where you are, or what form you take, I will always be able to find you and recognize you.
It's Raphael's voice.
Unconsciously, I reach out my hand and touch a face that is familiar yet somehow not. His eyes still shine with the beauty of dawn's glow. However, his smile is more carefree and unrestrained, and as bright as the clearest seawater. But in the next moment, the warmth in his eyes gradually fades as his body sinks back into the black seawater. Only the mark below his collarbone faintly glows.
The Lemuria Covenant. I promised you.
What did you promise?
I'm willing to give you my heart. My sincerest form of worship. I'm willing to have your being very etched, engraved onto my soul.
In a trance-like state, I hear myself say unfamiliar vows, yet every word seems to come from the depths of my heart.
I gave you my heart.
He takes my hand and places it against the glowing mark. Everything is clear to me.
Before you fell into a deep slumber, we had formed a Lemurian covenant. Covenant.
Yeah.
That's why I'm the bride of the sea god. I hate English.
Same. Those threads of light gradually melt away. The seawater is cold again and the atmosphere is somewhat awkward.
A Lemurian covenant can only be forged when both parties are willing. So, you voluntarily became my bride. It had nothing to do with the Tome of the Sea God. Don't forget to apologize to it after we get back.
I realize he's teasing me about the time I called the tome worthless. My ears burn with embarrassment as I clear my throat.
You must have recognized our bond a long time ago. You just didn't tell me.
It only represents the past, and now it means nothing to us.
Oh, shut it, you. The tempered tidebreaker trident returns to his hand. Raphael turns around, his tail emitting a more vivid and sharp radiance. With his body, a portion of the sea god's power has been awakened. What should I say? You're embarrassed or you don't want to expose your weakness?
I don't know.
Oh, Dylan. Okay, which one? 1 or 2?
2. Oh, I know. Our bond means I can command you. You don't want to expose this weakness, do you?
Not again.
In that case, I should carefully consider the best way to utilize it.
He ignores my provocation. Provocation.
Provocation. What?
Provocativation. I can't even say the word. Provocation.
What the fuck?
He ignores my provocation and grabs my arm to swim upward, but then he stops.
You're hurt.
I follow his gaze to look at my back, but I don't see anything and don't feel any pain.
It's just a minor wound.
It's not. You need to return to Ramiro immediately.
See, he does care about us.
Yeah, but he
just doesn't show it.
Yeah. Raphael brings me back to the surface and the Fantasia shark carries us to Ramiro.
Loosen your clothes. I need to treat your wound immediately.
Okay.
Did he just say loosen your clothes?
So fast. That's so fast, huh?
Provocation.
Provocate. Oh my god. I feel like there's like a missing syllable or there's a...
Honestly, I don't think it translates that well, to be honest.
That's true. This is a Chinese game. It probably like first write it in Chinese and then translates it in English.
Yeah.
Is it that bad? It doesn't hurt.
Raphael holds my shoulder with one hand and places his hand on the back of my neck. Warm power emanates from his palms.
It hurts.
A pain from deep within my bones erupts and heads straight for my heart. It's so intense I almost fall into the sea. Turning my head, I finally see the wound, but it's not a bloody gash. It resembles some strange floral pattern.
It's not working.
Excuse me. That was a real sneeze. That was not acting.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Stop. You're making the pain worse.
Yet, long after Raphael stops, the pain doesn't subside. I break into a cold sweat, and the drops reach my eyes. They trigger another kind of sharp pain.
Hang in there. Once the fog clears, you'll feel better.
Raphael, I need a favor.
I groggily lift my eyelids as I rest on his lap.
There are rumors. They say the sea god's song can enchant people's heart and make them lose themselves in illusions. Could you possibly...
Don't believe baseless rumors anymore.
Can't you try? I'll use our bond and...
He's sighing so much. know this melody. So if anyone has watched the 4-star memory, Fragrant Dream, you'll know why. A melody is played on a flute. It flows across the rippling, glittering sea and gently falls into my ears. It's unfamiliar yet captivating as it guides me. I descend into a magnificent dream. I try to memorize every note as it flows. I don't acknowledge the pain anymore. Guided by the rhythmic sound of the waves and this melody, I slowly close my eyes once again. Oh, darn, Don, we still have so much to go.
Halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9? Oh my lord.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah. It's what time now? 10:46?
Yeah.
Okay, how long can you go till?
I can probably go one more.
Okay. We're gonna have to continue. We're gonna have to do a part 2, guys. This felt longer than 2 hours.
Yeah.
After returning to Romero, Raphael immediately confines me to the temple. He requests I don't go outside until my wound has healed. Although I don't understand why he's being excessively cautious, he stays in Romero. It's a pleasant surprise. However, the wound on my back often makes me disoriented. Sometimes I can hear faint crackling sounds deep within my spine, it's as if there are fish nibbling on coral. Maybe a more appropriate description would be how it felt similar to seawater washing over new scales. At other times, I'm fully conscious, yet somehow unable to open my eyes. However, there's one thing I remember clearly. Whenever I curl up into a ball because of the searing pain, the sound of a flute drifts into my ears and numbs my suffering. And soon after, I drift back into a soft, peaceful sleep. While we were away from Romero, something rather significant happened. Hawkern, the former Castellan, had escaped from the water prison.
Oh no.
Yeah, well, that doesn't sound good, does it?
No.
We've already dispatched a group to search the entire city. As soon as they find something, I'll make a report.
So I guess we'll finish on Sunday, then. That would be the next free day for us.
Yeah, for sure. Ouch.
Peya, the lady in waiting, immediately falls silent outside the curtain. I hold back a gasp and turn to glance at Raphael. He's applying medicine to my body. Okay. Since he heard about Hawkern's escape, he has remained unfazed. There's not even a trace of anger or displeasure on his face.
I'll deal with this myself. Call back the people you sent out. There's no need to search anymore.
Yes, Your Highness.
When I wave my hand, Peya quickly retreats as if she'd been pardoned from execution.
You let him escape.
Beasts of the deep only bare their real fangs when facing death. Humans are no exception.
Oh, so it's a trap.
Making him believe he still has a glimmer of hope will force him to reveal his plans.
Aren't you afraid he might have a secret weapon?
You should be prioritizing your health.
He applies a slight pressure with his hand. I subconsciously try to pull away from the pain, but he grabs my shoulder and presses me back onto the bed. This is getting a little bit spicy, okay? A little bit.
This ointment is made from gold feather algae. It's the best medicine for wounds in Lemuria. Stay still if you want to be hale and hearty again.
Then be gentler.
with the straight face. You said that with so much hesitation, too.
I am being gentle. Are human bodies so fragile that they can't withstand a tiny amount of pressure?
Oh my god!
Hey, not pressure, okay? My god.
Stop it. Stop. Yet he still lightens his touch as he applies the medicine, his cool fingers gliding down along my spine.
I could call for that lady in waiting and have her take care of you instead.
No, we're enjoying this. Stop it.
No, you're doing well. I like it when you look after me. See how happy he got there?
Yeah, I know. If she would have said to call the lady in waiting, he would have been bad, I'm telling you.
Yeah, he would have been jealous. He would have been so mad.
His face betrays nothing, however, in the dim lighting, I notice the tiny scales rising subtly on his neck. I see, he likes being praised. I quietly take note of this small discovery. The scales give away the real feelings.
Maybe he wags his tail when he's happy.
That night, I develop a fever again. It often happens during these past few days. Raphael says this means my wound is healing, but feeling dizzy with a parched throat is still a miserable experience. I agree.
Raphael, could you lend me your tail to cool down again?
No.
Cuddling with the
We
tail.
agreed that last night would be the last time.
Why, Raphael? Why?
Yeah, exactly. Through the translucent currents, I could see him lazily soaking in the pool, his tail creating ripples across the water's surface.
It's not like I'll do anything. I only want to lean against it for a bit.
Speak for yourself.
Okay.
Speak for yourself.
Whose fever became so severe the last time that she thought she was eating fish.
Well,
did my
he is a fish.
Did my brain go there? Yes.
Rhea, oh my god.
He said
Rhea's brain went there. My brain was, well, you're a fish.
Yeah, and she said
you
she
eat fish for food.
God, please.
Whose mind is more in the gutter? I don't think mine is.
Yeah, right. I'm sure there's filth in that brain. Guilty, I close my mouth. The heat inside my body is still making me miserable. Let's use the covenant. I want to see what she does. What would he smell like? I'll use your... Oh, that's your line.
I'll use our bond if you don't obey me.
Go
Girl. I'll call upon the power of our covenant. Lend me your tail, Raphael.
The sound of water lazily ripples as Raphael unhurriedly brushes aside his long hair.
Do I need to recite an incantation? Raphael, heed my words.
See that? See, I picked the right answer for that. I try every phrase I could think of. None of them work, and I'm left with an even drier mouth. What does that have to do with his tail? As I fret, he unceremoniously taps the top of my head.
Lemuria's most sacred bond can't possibly work when you mock it.
I hate you, Infold. As I fret, he unceremoniously taps the top of my head. Raphael has sat down beside me without me noticing.
Calm down. Focus on resting.
So did we win?
I don't know.
But in the end, he gives in. His tail is cool to the touch as I rest my head against it, and I meet his lowered gaze. Yes, we won.
Yeah. How much longer do I have to wait for my wound to heal?
You'll make a full recovery soon.
When is soon?
The mirror beside me reflects a flash of red, and I see the floral pattern. It's slowly fading, but it has left behind jagged, frightening marks.
The voices I heard have become different.
At first, sounds I usually ignore suddenly became louder. Bubbles popping, fingers brushing against surfaces, heartbeats rising and falling. Then the sound of churning seawater becomes increasingly clear in my ears. Even though the temple is far away from the beach, I can still hear the movements of the tide.
Why are you so concerned about this injury?
It will make you more like a Lemurian. Your senses become heightened, so you'll be able to hear the call of the most distant oceans and see extraordinarily vibrant colors.
He absentmindedly runs his fingers through my hair.
But you are a human. You'll become an outcast on land. Then you'll be unable to hear any sounds unless they're in the ocean. You won't see any colors unless they belong to the sea. Your legs will become too weak to walk on land, and you'll suffer. Seawater will flood your mouth and nose and rise in your throat. In the end, you'll drown on dry land.
Okay.
It doesn't look like you're afraid.
Was I supposed to be?
Because you'll keep me alive. You will, right? Yes.
He laughs softly, feels my forehead, and then picks up a cup of water. He helps me drink it.
If you try to make excuses again tomorrow, there's no guarantee.
As I slowly recover, Romero's short summer arrives. The scent of flowers which had been absent permeates the wind. At night, I climb the roof of the temple and look at the port. The people are setting up tall platforms for bonfires. Perhaps they're preparing for the sea's gratis festival once again, centuries later, to express their reverence for the sea god. It was once Romero's grandest festival. People would thank the sea god and pray for his blessings and protection.
I already know that Raphael has no interest in frivolous festival. In a frivolous.
Frivolous, yeah.
You're still injured.
I know. So I didn't leave the temple.
I pat the spot beside me and invite him to sit down. Then I return my attention to the conch shell in my hand.
It sounds terrible.
He twirls the flute in his hand and unceremoniously taps the top of my head with it. Oh my god.
That's not how you play it.
Stop!
If the conch shell could express emotion, it would have already died of embarrassment.
Okay.
Oh, rude. Then teach me how to play it properly. I like that song.
I was just about to say how the banter calmed down, and then he came and made his stupid comments and ruined it. Like, thank God I didn't say that.
Why?
It might be because whenever I hear you play it, all my pain disappears.
Just as no one dares to approach the temple without good reason, no one dares to go near the tower that once imprisoned me.
I thought escaping from the tower would make me feel better. But I guess not.
Your cage isn't in that tower. You can't leave the temple or the tower. You're afraid of losing the freedom to go where you please. Once your wound heals, nothing will be able to restrain you.
The conch shell is taken from my hand as Raphael brings it to his lips. He's testing it out.
Listen carefully if you want to learn.
The medalist's tune rises and it mingles with the evening breeze and moonlight before floating away. I lean against Raphael's shoulder and let the vibrations from his chest seep into my bones.
This island, this entire region, shouldn't be unconquerable obstacles in your search for freedom.
Infold. As he plays something in the depths of my heart trembles. That did not make sense.
No matter how many identities Ramiro's people bestow upon you, you aren't obligated to fulfill them. You need to be willing to accept those roles.
One of those... Oh, that's your line.
One of those identities is the Bride of the Sea God. One of those identities is the Bride of the Sea God. What if I don't want to be her?
Then don't be.
What? It's that easy? But I feel a bit reluctant to.
What?
Okay.
It's not on Anna.
But I feel a bit reluctant to just let it go. There we go.
God infold. Get with it already. I let out a long sigh and gazed at the lights that extend from around the temple to distant places.
I used to love Romero. I wanted to protect it forever and save it from prophecy.
Unfortunately, it abandoned you.
It did.
I'm just a tool to the citizens. They'll believe I'll save their lives.
Do you want all these people to disappear?
If I said I wanted that, would you carry out my wish?
If it would make you fall in love with me.
I try to imagine their deaths, but I doubt that will make me happy.
Didn't you just say you didn't want love? Like, where did this conversation change?
What would make you happy then?
I think he's falling for her.
When I don't respond, he hands me a long scroll.
Those ladies in waiting delivered it.
I look down and notice several ladies in waiting at the steps of the temple. They meet my gaze and bow nervously. God damn it, can we get any alone time?
I suppose they want me to preside over the rituals for the first day of the Sea Gratis Festival. Gratis?
Yeah, gratis.
I see. They're representing Ramiro in an attempt to win your favor. When the time comes, you'll have to confront many of the people who abandoned you.
With apparent playfulness in his eyes, he brushes aside a strand of my hair that the wind had blown across my face.
How will you respond?
What would you do?
If it were me...
His finger moves down and rests over my trembling heart.
I'd ask this heart about what could make it happy.
Okay. We'll have to continue the rest on... So guys, we'll do a part 2 on Sunday to finish. We have 4 more chapters to go.
Yeah.
Honestly, you need more than 2 hours because it also takes time to like react to the story and stuff too. Because we were going for 2.5 hours, to be honest. We spent a lot of time doing a lot of nonsense too beforehand.
That's true. Oh my lord.
Okay, well, so we'll finish the story on Sunday. So you guys tune in for a second part 2 stream. So yeah, we literally have like 40% left of the. Honestly, I think we're getting close to the emotional part, to be honest. The crying waits till Sunday.
Yeah.
See? He still hasn't sat down. Alright, guys. I'm gonna end the stream there. Thank you for watching. We will finish Raphael's Myth on Sunday and then cry and then wait for the next banner, which is supposed to be a multi-banner. And then we have Xavier's Myth coming in August, so... Oh, and we still have to finish the Death and Rebirth story. Let's have a drink and relax.
Yes.
Did he just say that? Oh god.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Say bye to Twitch, Don.
Bye, Twitch. Have a good night. See you on Sunday.
Yeah. Hope you enjoyed these reactions.
Mm-hmm.